All right. Hello, collective. Welcome to Spirit Saucer. Glad to have you here. My name is Amber, and this channel is really for all of us who have had like a crazy awakening from out-of-body experiences to ET contact to angel contact, all of the above. Sorry if I'm talking a little quiet. My daughters are sleeping in the next room. But I'm motivated, so we're doing it now. Okay. And if that vibes with you at all, please go ahead and subscribe and like and all that stuff. Help me get off the ground here if you don't mind. Okay, so pile number 1 is the Sacred Union, Partnership, Romance. I hope the camera's getting that. I'm sorry. I gotta get a new clamp for my tripod thing because I can't see the screen very well. Oh, and then your stone for pile number 1. Yeah, I forget what it's called, but I will put it in the description below. Very healing stone. Oh, and that is number 27, 2 on that card. Pile number 2. This is Source card, number 31. Whatever that means. And your stone is raw malachite. This stone, like, pretty much burnt a hand, or burnt a hole into my hand whenever I was taking Reiki. Love it. Okay, and pile number 3, number 65, with Refining Galactic Lineage. And Pleiades present. And your stone is Brazilian phenakite. And sorry, the light is probably not going to be very good. And I can't see my screen, so hopefully you guys can see it. Sorry, I'll get better. And I was going to wrap it and make a necklace, so that's why there's a wrap around it. But this is a very high frequency stone. And it's kind of ugly. And it's expensive, but shoo. It's good stuff if you're looking to expand your abilities and all that jazz. Okay, I think that is it. Oh, and I don't think I said that I changed my channel name from the Creative Alien to Spirit Saucer. But yeah, that's what it is now, because I just never really vibed with the Creative Alien. But that's what Spirit told me originally, so hopefully they're not too upset that I changed it. Okay, I will see you guys in your reading. All right, welcome to your pile number 1, the Sacred Union, Partnership, Romance. I have no idea what your reading is going to be about. I mean, obviously, love. And it's funny because when I was getting ready for these readings, I was thinking, as I was like shuffling this deck, I was just kind of bonding with my decks beforehand, and I was thinking, man, I wonder if I should just clarify with Spirit that like I don't want to do any love readings. And then this card fell out. So this might be a rough one. I don't know. I don't typically do love readings because I'm a single Pringle, but whatever. I've been in relationships, so, I know some stuff and some things. Anyway, I don't know if I said in the intro, but my name is Amber, and on this channel, I will talk about everything spiritual, galactic, quantum, all kinds of stuff. If you have had a super crazy awakening, with aliens and angels and UFOs and all that fun stuff, then, we'll probably vibe. So, like and subscribe, help me. Okay, anyway. I think I'm gonna actually just get some new cards for the overall energy for this reading, just to give me an idea before we get into the oracle cards. I've already declared this sacred space and called in my ascension team, angels, Archangel Michael. Thank you for protecting this reading and all who view it. Archangel Metatron, thank you for stabilizing my connection to the Most Divine, protecting it from any interference, from anything that's not of the highest love and light, for the highest and greatest good of all. Please give me a couple clarifiers for this sacred union. And no reversals. They already know that. Let's get one or two more, please, Spirit. One or two more for pile number 1. What do we need to know about this sacred union? God dang it. Y'all, I'm in like a super tiny corner and I have like no room to freaking reach down and get this card that just fell. Okay, got it. And do we want one more? Let's see if any fall out. It's on the floor. And if anybody just caught that, I just cleared my hands because I'm a dealer, a table games dealer at a casino. And we always have to like clear our hands after we touch everything. And like I never thought about how bad it would be doing tarot readings. I'm going to be clearing my hands all the time. Okay, side note. Oh, how awesome. Bottom of the deck. The Magician. You just can't get a better card than that. Okay. What we got? We got Judgment. The Page of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody is about to come into your life. Whether you're in a relationship or not, I feel like. And if you are in a relationship, I don't think it's going to be like a hard decision for you. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, I think that no matter what way you decide to go, like you have a higher path, no matter what. Like it's already in your timeline. No matter what you do, you're going to be on the right path. Because with this Judgment card, I think maybe your spiritual awakening is kind of like getting in the way, or not getting in the way, but like if you do have a partner, like it's hard to connect with them anymore. And if you're single, I feel like your spiritual awakening, it makes it hard to date, to find anybody, it does. I'm a single Pringle too, like I said, but if someone's coming in with an offer, could be, I don't know, I feel like it's somebody new that maybe just gives you a little sparky poo, Okay, what else we got? Sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. Yeah. So, is that you? Like you're still trying to figure out what all this, spiritual, crazy, weird shit is? Or if you're with somebody, then you're wondering, are they going to figure themselves out? Because I want to move forward with my life and on a higher path. But if you're not willing to figure yourself out, then something's got to change. Yeah, because with this Magician here, it's like you can manifest whatever you want. No matter what you decide or who you pick, whatever path you take, the Magician energy is like you're just bringing in love and light and magic wherever you go. So if people aren't on board, then they can go, Shouldn't be any skin off your back. All right. Power animals for you. We have the Ram, Perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. So don't feel like you have to rush into anything. Like no matter what you're trying to decide, don't let your mind take over, I mean, obviously you have to think logically sometimes, even when it does have to do with love, but I mean, you'll get through it no matter what. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician and Judgment, I mean, yeah, you're just going to be good. Okay, and you have the Elk, Nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. So don't be ashamed of what you're going through, like behind the scenes, like spiritually. I mean, like I said, I'm going to be doing readings for people who have been on like crazy journeys. Because I mean, I can only really communicate what I know. And my journey has definitely been crazy. And so I definitely understand how hard it is to find people, to have people, to keep people when all this is happening. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's like stressful and exciting at the same time. And I mean, and you lose sleep because you're so excited about like certain stuff that's happening, and then you have like nobody to even tell about it because you don't want to seem like a freaking psycho. But you're not. Everybody else is psycho. Okay. Tea leaf. We have broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. So, yeah. You're just having to make a decision here. Thank you for the validation. Making a decision to stay or go, or to look for somebody, or just continue in hermit mode. What energy does the collective for pile number 1 want to be stepping into? What does their highest timeline look like? What energy are they going to be encompassing to get on their highest timeline? What energy do they need to be in to get to their highest timeline when it comes to their love life? And relationships, anyway. What does this collective for pile number 1? It's their ideal energy, spirit. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to do all those. Okay, I'm going to keep that one and bottom of the deck. No reversals. We have the Page of Coins. What? Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. I really like how kind of like opposite. How kind of opposite these cards are, though. Oh, I hope you can see that. Yeah. You have a beautiful woman looking this way at her coin. And a wondrous unicorn looking this way at its coin. And then you have the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I think you really just want to know if like there's someone out there for you. Like you, I feel like you've always really kind of like fantasized about having like a perfect love, a perfect relationship. Somebody that's like, you know, there for you. Like actually really there for you no matter what. And like she's looking down at her coin, and then I don't know, I feel like this is a guy unicorn. I don't know why. Could be female, I don't know. But he's just looking up. And she's looking down opposite ways. Okay. You got to find some balance in your life between, you know, your spiritual shit, your awakening. I mean, your reality check. I mean, like whatever you're going through right now, like whatever way that's happening, you got to find balance between how you run your 3D world, your everyday life, and how you do your magic. And can you bring love into that? Like, is that possible? But I think it is. Because look, there's a magician, which if you know the like original magician card, and he's like holding a wand up and pointing down, and it's like directly connecting the physical with, galactic, universal. I love it. It's super cool. I'm sorry, I sound stupid. I'm really tired, actually. But I really wanted to do this. And I've been putting it off for like way too long. Okay. And these are archetype cards. And like, I legit do not know what like half of them mean. So these are going to be intuitively read. Like, I don't know what the book says. Okay, we have the 1, number 30. Sorry, it's because I was debating on whether saying the number because the Roman numerals like always mess me up. And I was like, no, I can do this. And then we get the box, which like, what was that? 50, 64, maybe? I don't know. I'm sorry. But you have the box, and then, see, I forget what the L is. Is that 20 or 50? I want to say it's 50. 51, maybe? 51, 64, 30. So 6. What did I say that was? 64, 10, 6, 10, 3. Sorry. It was way more difficult than it should have been. Okay. So I love this. I don't understand what it means yet. But like, just the imagery. Because I mean, like, that's a pinpoint of light. Like shooting out on this flame out of nothing. Whoa. Okay, so you're from like real high up. Like the one, I don't know, I can just like feel the expansiveness like of like your consciousness, of like your being. And you could possibly be like looking into or like already believing like the whole like hologram reality theory. Because like, I don't know, if you don't know anything about it, like if you were to, okay, say you have a bucket of water and you drop 3 stone pebbles into the water, and as soon as they hit the water instantly freezes. So, the water holds all the little ripples out from the stones being in there, and, the stones themselves are still in there, And if you were to take a laser beam, kind of like that one, and shined it through that chunk of ice, there would be a real life hologram of those pebbles in the water directly in front of you. All right, yeah, that's super cool, right? Okay, so then you take a hammer and friggin' smash the block of ice into a bunch of little pieces. So you got one like this, and you shine a laser beam through it, and it shows the entire original chunk of ice with all 3 pebbles, with every little detail that's in the original piece. And then this piece. And then, oh look, this little tiny piece, shine a laser beam through it. The entire original chunk of ice with the pebbles and all the details. How fucking crazy is that? Right? Like, it's wild. It's wild. I think you're figuring that out. And it's an insane theory, right? Like, everyone's going to think I'm crazy. And I tell my daughters that a little bit of crazy is good. But I feel like you feel like all of this stuff is like kind of boxing in your light. Like you have all this energy coming through, and you just got this one little flame because you have to keep it all to yourself, and that's killing you. That's killing you that you don't have anybody to freaking talk to and to click with, and that understands you, and you don't have anybody that you can go to. And I definitely get that. For real. Make sure my camera hasn't messed up yet. Okay, I think we're good. That was really cool. Okay. We had the Queen of Swords, which makes a lot of sense because, I mean, your mind is like a freaking chess game. Because no matter where you go, what you do, what you watch, what you meditate on, what you try and activate, tap into, whatever, you have all these strategic pieces moving in the background. And one clicks into place, and it's fucking amazing. I love that feeling. And then you still have like 20 more pieces that are going to click in, and you're like, how can this get any more insane, for one? And for two, how do I even go about telling somebody or like trusting somebody with this? Because I mean, if you're like me, abandonment issues, trust issues, the whole trauma thing. And well, I mean, hell, even if you have been completely trusted your entire life and nobody's ever left your side, and you have best friends from the day you were born, like, the universe can still like fuck your mind up so much to where you think you're crazy, you think you're insane. Like, I don't care how much other people love me, this still sounds insane because I hear it and it still sounds insane. Which, I mean, is why I made a YouTube channel, really. Because this might be like my new journal thing. like tarot readings and, you know, just kind of reading my shit, like my downloads and what's going on with me, because I just don't know how to even organize my thoughts. What is that? Gross. I don't know. Okay. There was a dead gnat, and like, been working at this table for like 2 hours now. And I don't understand how it got there. Anyway. Ace of Wands. Oh, let me show you. I love this tarot deck. I like never use it, but it's so pretty. I mean, you're just wanting to flourish. You're like, oh, look, my branches. They're flailing out, branching out. And, I mean, those birds might peck at it some and try and kill it. But I think you've got enough light behind you, like the highest divine, that, I mean, if they want to keep on trying to peck at it, you know, go for it. You can fly off. Because, I mean, you don't need anybody who's going to make you feel crazy. Which, I say that, but like, whenever I first started like talking about like real crazy shit that had been going on with me, like whenever I first started talking about it, like with my closest friends, like I definitely felt like they thought I was crazy, and they definitely did think I was crazy. But they opened up to it pretty quick, especially like after I kept getting like more and more confirmations and synchronicities, and like my stories got more and more elaborate of like all this weird shit that was happening. Then it was like, damn, she sounds crazy, but like all of this is just a coincidence? Question mark? Never. Okay. Then you have progress. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. Okay. I mean, that's pretty cool. It gave you like a straight up timeline. Like whatever this is, in a few months, I mean, you're gonna either come in to like a love union, find somebody, someone's gonna come into your life that you're finally like, I click with this person, they understand me, like they're into weird shit and aliens. And you're gonna click something together that way within a few months. Or if you're with somebody, like you have a few months to kind of figure your shit out. Like, do you want to stay in the relationship that you probably don't feel real confident like being your true self with? Or can you kind of convince that person to believe you, to support you? Which, I mean, I know you can't just like do that overnight, but I mean, there's crazy things that happen. All right, divine intervention can be crazy in the best way. And hell, it'll probably freak your partner out. And then you can be like, I told ya. The universe is crazy. Yeah. You're going to work through it, though. You're going to win the freaking chess game. Your flame is just going to bust through. And you're going to change the world. Because I mean, this, like, you're so capable of getting like the highest shit. Manifesting the highest shit. Channeling the highest shit. Like, oh, I don't even know if I finished what like the whole hologram thing was, but that's what it reminded me of. Like the light being like condensed into like a laser point and then like shining in like a hologram. That's kind of what I saw there. Yep. Okay. I'm going to end it here because I have to go pick up my kids. But, sorry this wasn't like the most lovey-dovey, card reading because I'm real weird with, love. Still healing a lot. Okay. I love you guys. And please like this video if like I entertained you at all, like gave you any helpful information. Please comment if anything resonated. Like, I'm trying to get my juices flowing and videos out there, and like I connect with this reading as well because like I know I'm capable of like connecting to the highest shit. And I think once I get past my nerves a little bit and, you know, whole single mom life, working all that together, I think I'm gonna be a pretty bomb ass reader for you guys. So stick around. Okay. Goodbye. All right. Hello and welcome to your reading pile number 2. As a reminder, source card number 31. Gonna just figure some stuff out. I don't really have a grand plan for this reading. Just kind of going with the flow, making sure my sound and video and everything's good. Okay. What do I want to do first? Oh, and I've already called in my Ascension team, guides, angels. And again, thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting this reading. Archangel Metatron for protecting connection, stabilizing it with the most divine. I think we're going to go with this one. Okay, Spirit, Ascension team, highest light. What is the general energy? What is the general energy around this reading? I'm sorry I'm being so quiet, guys. I hope it's not too bad. Got my mic pretty close, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments, please. Well, I mean, obviously I need to be louder, but you know what I mean. Okay. General energy for this reading. Spirit, please, for the collective that will resonate with this pile. What is this message from Source or just Source energy? Thank you. Anything else? We'll get one from this one as well. And clarifier or a buddy for that card. For the general energy feel message of this reading for pile number 2. Source energy with the malachite. What are we working with in this reading? Source energy. Big source energy. card to go with this first oracle card. Clarify the general energy for this reading for pile number 2. Oh, God dang it. Oh, this is too small of a space to be dropping cards here. Hey. Okay. 3. Do I want to take 3? 2 is usually my limit. But they were being pretty quiet. Let's see. Alright, we have what, Chili? I know, Chili. Sorry, my doggy. Chili, you just went out. Stop. Get down. Okay, we have the Lady of Lightning. Surprises, sometimes shock. Total paradigm shift. Number 35. Again, I really hope this is like focusing and stuff. I don't know. See, okay, I'm second guessing myself, so I'm gonna start over with this deck. Clearing all energies of second guessing. Clearing my energy. Grounding. Divine conduit and channel for the most divine. Please give me some supporting cards for this Lady of Lightning. Source energy. Okay, I don't think this deck wants to be used. What else do we have? Well, I mean, screw it. Let's just go to some tarot. No reversals. My guides know that. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and the Chariot. Okay, so you've got a big purpose, a big blueprint, because the Lady of Lightning, like, you really do resonate with this channel, because surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift, like, that just describes my whole awakening. I don't know about you. And what I'm getting from the tarot is that I feel like you do a lot in the dream state. And maybe you're not getting enough sleep at the moment. And I think they're telling you, like, you get your rest. These cards are so cute. Get your rest, like this little sloth mom here. I really hope it's focusing. Sorry. And you have the 9 of Cups. Which, I mean, is like, you know, emotional fulfillment, I guess. Like, and then you have the Chariot with a little frog. So like whatever you're doing when you're sleeping is important. And I kind of get the feeling that like you feel at home in your dreams. Like that's where you feel like you're safe and you're at home and you have your people. And it's probably pretty hard for you to be living in the 3D because of the fact that you'd rather be wandering around in the astral or wherever, being with the divine and being all peaceful and just being. And that's kind of hard to go back and forth between every day, waking up and sleeping. And not only are you living your day-to-day life, but when you go to sleep, you're living a whole new life there too. But I feel like something real big's coming for you, like in a good way. Like you're about to have a breakthrough because you have a lot of potential with your abilities and your connection to the divine, to source. And your awakening could very well be just like a bunch of like WTF moments, like one after the other, after the other, after the other, which is super fun for me. But it's also super stressful and it makes you lose sleep and question your sanity and all that. And the Lady of Lightning. I feel like you're really in tune with, I don't know, I want to say nature, but like not exactly nature, like weather. Which, obviously the Lady of Lightning, but like maybe in thunderstorms, like you get super tingly. Or maybe you've had some kind of, I'm sorry if you can hear my dog. She's trying to figure her life out. She's on her period and she's being weird. But maybe you had some kind of weird experience with the weather. Chili. You can play with them when they wake up. She's so sad my daughters are sleeping. Okay. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know, like somehow you got activated one way or another. And somehow that has to do with weather. Like, I keep thinking like lightning strike. So maybe you got struck by lightning. I don't know. Hope you're okay. Or like a tornado energy. Because I know one time, like, I like literally felt like the pure energy of a tornado. Like, it was beautiful and light and felt like so powerful at the same time. It just like filled my entire body. I don't know. I still don't know what the hell happened, but it was cool and confusing. But I like it. Okay, anyway. So, some power animals. You have the elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Obviously. You're super freaking connected. Whether you know it or not. Whether you've tapped into it or not. And an elephant is big and strong and like the elements are, big and strong. Like, not only do you have to be strong in the 3D earth realm, but you also have to be strong when you're wherever you go, especially like when you sleep and stuff. So you could be a warrior, some kind of rainbow warrior, light warrior. I don't know all the fancy words. The rainbow eyes coming through, whatever that means for you. And we have the unicorn, infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. Well, if that isn't just amazing. I'm really hoping I'm guessing right with these cards showing you guys. And this one too, if you want to hopefully read it, you can see it if it's focusing. I have no idea. I will see after this reading. Okay, and last one, we have the peacock, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility and avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Beautiful. Beautiful like a peacock. It's beautiful. Yeah, so this is awesome. So you conquer your earthly energies, you conquer your magical, whatever. And then you just come out a peacock. Master of both. Beautiful during the whole thing. Okay. Next card. We have the number 30. Surrounded by prosperity. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. Whew. That's a lot for just a couple lines. Admittedly. God, I hope you guys can see it. Okay. I'm going to read this again. Surrounded by prosperity. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. Okay, so you're getting into like the scientific shit, right? You're waking up to all that quantum stuff, science and beakers and measuring cups. I don't know. But yeah, I feel ya. It's a lot. That's awesome. But it's a lot. You got a lot of stuff to click into place. And I feel like you're kind of stuck right now. Like you don't know what to do with all the shit that you know. It's like, it's like, I get it. All this shit makes it real hard to sleep and get the rest that you need. And, be here in the 3D with everybody else and going to work and doing the stupid stuff that shouldn't even matter. Chili, what are you chewing on? Chili. Stop it. Sorry. Yeah, it's exciting, but it's a lot, and it's really cool when everything like starts clicking into place. And I also, I don't know, if you didn't watch Pile Number One, I feel like you would probably resonate with that one as well, because we got kind of quantum-y. And like, okay, so you're going through the whole, like, spirituality is scientific. Like, there's so much shit that's like so close to like being proven, and like a lot of stuff is proven, but like nobody freaking talks about it. Or, I mean, maybe they do, but I mean, how many people are like staying up to date on quantum physics? Are you gonna say? Gonna say? Dang it! No, he's just gonna stay there. Sorry. Okay, so you're going through some shit, and it's all shit that, you know, that's just your own shit. You can't really get answers from anybody else, or probably even express it with anybody else. But I feel like you're going to come out of this stagnant kind of feeling. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird how there can be like so much excitement with like breakthroughs and downloads and all that stuff, but you can still feel stagnant. Like, okay, all that's super great, but what the fuck does it mean? What am I supposed to do with it? Okay, and these are archetype oracle cards, and honestly, I have not worked with them enough to like know the meanings of them by heart. So I'm just going to intuitively read these ones just so everybody is aware. The Starborn, number 3. So you're a star seed, and that's probably got a lot to do with what you do in your sleep, or even like when you meditate or whatever. Like, your lives go way beyond anything just on Earth. Then we have the womb. These Roman numerals, man. I don't know, 76 maybe. I don't know. I got real good at Roman numerals for like a second, and I've forgotten all of them. Okay, we have the Orphan, which is number 5. I hope. Okay, so I just immediately thought of the Disney movie Hercules. Like, doesn't this card kind of remind you of like when he's like drinking all the poison from the bottle, except for just like that last little bit? That's cool. You still have that last bit of source energy, like in your DNA. Okay, like, I don't want to like scare anybody with like any of this stuff, but I'm getting like the vibes of like maybe you're part of like a hybrid program, which like they're not all bad. Like even the Greys, like they've came a long way. Like most of them, like there's still bad aliens out there and bad hybrid programs, but they're not all so awful. Like it seems awful because like we don't think that we consent to it, but like we really do. Like before we come into this life, and maybe even while we're dreaming, we'll just sign a new contract. But like I'm getting good vibes from this. Like you were very needed to reincarnate at this time to help not only spread your light here on earth and like your divine spark with the world, but while doing that you're also like sharing your human love and your DNA with the universe, really, because our frequency goes up, and that goes all throughout the galaxy, the universe, dimensions, like the ripple effect, the butterfly effect. I'm sorry if you just heard that burp. Something's clearing. I don't know what. Okay. Yeah, like you're the perfect womb. Like the perfect vessel for combining the two energies, and just rolling with both of them, because what else can you do? Can't really get off the hook here. But I feel like you enjoy all this as well, because I'm part of the hybrid program as well, and I don't even know the race, but please let me know in the comments if like this strikes anything for you. But it looked kind of like, okay, I saw this being in my mind's eye, and it looked kind of like a gray, but like its skin was like more white and like shimmery, like pearlescent, opalescent. I don't know what the word is, but like, I don't know, just like a soft shimmer glitter with like big black eyes that like, it almost looked like you were like looking into the galaxy, like in these eyes. And then, but he was wearing like a helmet, like a Viking helmet, like a, oh my God, I'm gonna kill my dog. No, I'm not, because that's mean. But she just got into something out there. Yeah, like Viking times, I guess. But it was wearing like a white helmet, and like the like there was a piece that came down the middle of his face that was like a long rectangle, so I could only see like the eyeball, like a high cheekbone, and then the part of this helmet, and then like pink and red roses, like kind of like almost like where you would wear like a clippy to clip your bangs back or whatever. And I think that was my kid. I don't know. I got the name Ambrose, which is super cool because my name is Amber, And the being had roses on its helmet. So Ambrose. I love it when Spirit does that shit. It gets me going. Okay. I feel like I was leading to something, but I forget. So, moving on. We have the Page of Wands with the Devil. I have no idea if you can see it. I'm so sorry. Oh, is it all shadowy? Have they all been shadowy? I don't know. Okay. The Page of Wands. So I feel like you just don't feel like your material world is ready for you to do your purpose or follow your calling, or however you want to put it. Because with this Page of Wands, like, I feel like this is inside outside. Like, Page of Wands, like, you're rearing to go, you're ready to do something with all the crap you've been experiencing and learning and feeling. And this Devil energy, which is like just materialistic energy, Capricorn energy. I feel like this is like you feeling stuck with nowhere to go, but you have all this stuff, but like nowhere to take it to, you know? You're just real confused, which I definitely understand that because I'm still trying to figure out my shit too. So what would you like to know about number 2? What should pile number 2 be doing right now? What should they be focusing on to get out of this state of lack or stagnancy or overwhelm? What should their next steps be? What should they work on? What would you like to tell pile number 2? The source energy. Where are they going with it? The source within the mind. Okay, well, that was way too much, and they knew it. Yeah, I'm not taking this many, Spirit. Sorry. But usually when they give me like a whole group full, then I feel like they want the back of the deck card. So maybe we'll do that. We'll take the 2 of Swords. Because that really fits, actually. That worked out. And we'll just do the 3 of Wands because that really just fits too. Okay, one more, please. Okay. It went way over there. Hanged Man. Okay, so this is like everything we've already talked about. You know, living your double life with big dreams, but don't know how to get there. And you're just hanging out. Fully awakened, enlightened. But, just hanging out. Okay, bottom of the deck energy. I don't know how these cards got picked up. The Queen of Wands. You just gotta know that the divine has your back. Like, whatever passion you have, wherever you decide to go, like, you're divinely protected. Like, to the tippy top. And as far as, like, where, like, you're going, just go somewhere. Just take a step. You take one step, the universe helps you take the next 3 steps. But then you gotta take a step and make your own decision, and then the universe will help you with the next 3 steps. The universe isn't gonna decide what you're gonna do with your life or how you're gonna get out of your kind of stuck situation, whatever that means for you. But like, if, okay, say you're like me and you have like a billion different ways you could take, your abilities or your creative adventures, or, maybe you paint or draw, or you're crafting. Maybe you have like so many ideas and talents that you just don't even know. Or there's like so much shit that you want to explore, but you just don't even know. But just like whenever you come across something that is interesting, or that like you could see maybe being a part of your path, then just go for it. That doesn't mean you have to commit to it, that you have to make it your life career. Take the class, do a free Zoom class meetup thing somewhere. Find a local something or another. Get in the tarot, read cards. Maybe you're already doing that, probably. But just take a step in a direction. You don't have to commit to it. You can get as far as you want to with it. And if something else comes along and you're like, wow, that's super cool, then it's not like you have to be like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have done that other thing because I want to do this thing. Like, you totally can. Just set the first thing to the side and go for this new thing you want to explore. And if that's what you love, then, take off with it. Make it your career, whatever. But if you don't, then just set it to the side. Go to a new thing. Or maybe you decide you want to go back to the old thing. Like, just move in a direction. And like, don't feel rushed, because I feel that a lot. I feel like it hinders me. It's not like I have to hurry and, develop and, spread my light, seed my light. But I'm finally getting to a place where, like, just go with the flow. When you're in flow, then everything just flows, Okay, what are your final messages for pile number 2? We have influence. Use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. Yeah, they are. Because you're going to spread your light and change the world. Maybe start a YouTube channel. Maybe you're already doing that. Yeah, kind of start, peeking out of the closet, of the spiritual closet, if you're in one. Maybe start tossing around ideas and don't get like super discouraged if like you start trying to like share your experiences and like people shut you down. Like, give them a chance, like, because it all is super insane, Try not to get too hurt by it, and then kind of layer the stuff on. Maybe they'll come through better for you. And we have wish come true. Your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expected. No worries. It's just what you need. I love this. Whatever you want, you can have it. Whenever you take a step towards something, the universe is gonna immediately help you through the next steps to make your wish come true with whatever that is. And then when you change your mind, or if you want to go a different direction, then your wish will come true for whatever that is. And you have honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. Well, thank you, Spirit, for validation. I mean, just dabble. Get out there. I mean, yeah, we have to work our freaking shitty jobs that we don't want to be at, that don't pay the bills, and your bosses suck, and coworkers are kind of okay sometimes, but yeah. Whatever situation. Maybe you like your job. I don't know. But just live your 3D life and work towards your higher timeline. All the time, whenever you can. When you can take a step in this direction towards your higher path, then do it. And if that makes your 3D life harder, then maybe you don't have to do it. Maybe you wait a little bit. Which, you also have to know when you have to put in hard work. Okay. I am going to leave it. I didn't even notice Devil is at the bottom of this deck too. Yeah, you're something's going on in your material world. Whether that's lack of funds or lack of stability, or could even be in like a relationship that like makes you feel stuck in one place. Okay, we're gonna get one last card. Just a little advice for your intuition. What does pile number 2 need to hear from this deck? What abilities or declares, whatever do they need to work on? Want to see from a different perspective? What message to wrap up pile number 2? Do they need to know? to know. Now, I freaking... Whoever decided, like, Oracle cards need to be on this type of cardstock was just beyond me. Because I just hate shuffling Oracle cards with, like, this thick cardstock. Okay, message for pile number 2 to wrap up their reading. I don't know why I always like have to look at the back of the deck. Well, this is pretty cool because I just said Claire's and pretty sure I said something about a different perspective. Okay, so we have number 35. Learn about clairaudience. Hearing helpful words and full sentences is the rarest psychic pathway. A wise, gentle voice speaking in your head is different than an intuitive thought or your own inner dialogue. Don't experience clairaudience? Listen to what others say, even lines from movies or overheard in the grocery aisle. That may be divine guidance. I love this because this is all so true. Like, my guides have been working a lot with me, like, through songs. Like, songs that I haven't heard in years. Or, like, songs that, like, I don't know a single word to, but, like, it'll just be, like, you know, the little melody that I'm hearing. And then it takes me, like, days to figure out, like, what song that is, because if you don't know any of the words, how the frick are you going to find it? But it's fun, and it's always, like, so on point. It's ridiculous. So, like, whenever you just are singing, like, a random song, and you're kind of just like, that's weird, I haven't even heard that song today, or this year, or the past 10 years. Then look it up and write it down. Because you get some pretty cool stuff that way. And, like, also with the clairaudience thing, well, I've noticed when I get, like, a true download, like a true hit, then, like, it just sounds like my inner voice. But it comes in, like, so quick that, like, it almost, like, cuts off my thought. Like, there's, like, no gap. It's just instant. Like, I wonder this or this, and it's just like there. Like, you didn't have time to think about whatever that was. And, like, the more you pay attention to that, then, like, the more, I mean, you'll get guidance that way. Okay, and then I'll read the bottom of the deck just because I had to look at it. I have the number 60. Consider the spiritual perspective. Look at a situation through the eyes of spirit. While there are many perspectives on every situation, the spiritual perspective reveals how you might heal or grow through a circumstance, or how you might use an experience to enlighten or help others. Create your own deeper meaning regarding a relationship, circumstance, or event. Well, how cool. So whatever lack state you're in, whatever you feel like you're lacking to not move forward with your spiritual path, I mean, why are you there? Why is that circumstance happening? What are you supposed to be learning? Where is it going to lead you? And, like, you might not know all the answers to that, but, like, you have to understand that everything happens for a reason, and whatever path you're on, whatever stage you're at, like, it's for a reason. Like, see it from a higher perspective. And I just say that like it's so easy. Like I haven't freaking gotten perspective cards for like weeks at a time. Like, what the fuck you want me to look at? I am seeing the higher perspective. But, I mean, you're not really. Sometimes. Okay, I'm going to leave your reading there. I'm sorry about audio and video issues. Please help me get all the kinks worked out by commenting and comment if any of this resonates, please, because I love the validation. And like the video, help me survive the YouTube algorithm, which isn't even going to see my channel forever. Yeah, help me out and subscribe to the like and the notification, comment. I mean, all that fun stuff. Help me out here. Crap. I don't think I said this in pile 1, but if you would like a private reading, I will put my email and stuff in the description, or if you'd like to make a donation, that is super appreciated, because I am also in the Slack mentality right now. But anyway, either way, I love you all and don't expect anything from you. I just hope this helped. All right. I will see you in the next video, next pile, whatever. Goodbye. All right. Hello and welcome to your reading, pile number 3. You picked number 65, Refining Galactic Lineage, Pleiades, Present Energy. We have to figure out a better system for that. All right, and before we get started, before I forget, if you would like a personal reading, all the information for that is in the description box below. If you resonate with this reading or my energy, then please subscribe, like the video, comment, do the annoying stuff for me, please, so that these messages can reach the people that they need to, so I can be motivated to keep doing all this. Thank you. Okay, and oh, I can't remember if I said this in the intro, but we're just kind of going with the flow for the messages and whatnot. So I can see you're a starseed. Refining Galactic Lineage. I might read from the book on this just because these cards are like so freaking deep. I love it. If you're a starseed or like a contactee or experiencer or whatever, or just, fascinated with aliens and all that stuff, then I highly recommend the Galactic Heritage Oracle deck. Like, I've only had it for a couple weeks, and it's just amazing. And like, the guidebook is so awesome. Like, it hits on things that like you could never really get out of like any other Oracle deck or tarot deck. Very helpful if you're a confused starseed or contactee or abductee. Definitely a good deck. Highly recommend. And one of these days I'll do like in-depth readings with that deck. Okay. So general energy, number 31. It says cycles and the hair, which these are divine animal cards. So it's the hair. And I hope you can see that. because the smoke is going like right in the camera, and I can't see my camera screen, so I have no idea where anything is. So if it's like super messed up, I'm so sorry. I will fix it and be better next time. Okay, so this is just like automatically reminding me of The Looking Glass and The Matrix and Alice in Wonderland and Rabbit Holes. Like, this card is just very mystical, but so divine at the same time. Like, I don't even know. And cycles. Okay, so your reading is going to be about what cycle you're in right now, like as in on Earth incarnated in this lifetime, that will help, refine your galactic lineage. Working with the Pleiadians. Which I know my Pleiadian guides, they help me a lot with healing. So, just throwing that out there. I don't know. I'm interested to see what comes out. Okay, let's just go for it. And the High Priestess. I hope you can see it at least a little bit. I'm sorry, this is awful. Okay, the High Priestess. So, you're pretty magically. Just love this energy. I like it a lot. Just like this one, you're like, it's a High Priestess card, but it's like so grounded and like kind of empressy, and I don't know. It's so beautiful. And then this one is like, yeah, she's like in a forest meadow thing with like a bunch of animals, but she's just like so like heavenly at the same time. Like, I just want to. Okay, that works. Hopefully, you guys can see that. Okay, I just like I like the vibe. Now, I don't know if I've said this, but I'm sorry if I'm being like super quiet. It won't always be like this in my videos, I promise. But my daughters are sleeping, so I have to tread carefully. Okay, and we have Justice, number 11. I feel like you're owed some good karma. Like, you're still working on, like, how do I say it? You're still working through your karma, but the amount that you've worked through, the amount of work that you put in, like, on Earth in past lives, or even like assisting other souls on Earth in past lives, as in like you being the guide for somebody, like an extraterrestrial guide. And I feel like this lifetime is like a transformational one for you. It's the one that like you really get to make a difference. And bring, you know, spiritual knowledge, gifts, light, love down to this realm, anchor it, channel it. Mm. There's some other messages to go along with this justice card for this galactic pile. Why do you want them to know they're in a cycle? It's just a cycle. What are they supposed to be doing? What's going on? They're refining their lineage. But what does that mean? What are you supposed to do here in this life? Why is this life different? No way. Bottom of the deck. The High Priestess. Man, you guys are fucking magical. With the Ace of Wands. Sorry, I have no idea if you guys saw that, but it was the Ace of Wands. Okay, and then this one. Strength. Which it says fortitude. It took me a second to remember what the word was for that card. So we have strength and the Queen of Swords. You're here to to enlighten people, to teach them, guide them. You're a guide. Yeah, you're a guide in this life, but so like you have your guides, but you're also a guide for the people, here on Earth. You're like the middleman. Like you get your guidance to guide others. And it takes a lot of strength, courage, compassion, hurt and pain. That's not easy. You probably kind of had it rough to kind of build up into, this, whatever you're here to do. You feel like there's something big for you, and you are correct. Because you're not only here to spread light, but you're here to, shine the light on the dark. Your spiritual journey isn't all angels and rainbows. You get to see the darkness too. You get to fight the darkness, overcome it, and share your wisdom. That's what you're here to do. You're here to guide and teach people from your experience. And again, like the high priestess, you're so magical. And you have the Seven of Wands. You're too smart for your own good sometimes. You're too strategic sometimes. You're too walled off sometimes. You get overwhelmed with all these different branches that are flourishing, but there's just so many. Like, what do you do? Like, you're running out of room to put like these little sprouts. So, I mean, do you just keep all your little ones? You just kind of throw out all but one and let it grow big? What do you gotta do? What do you want to do? But, you can just take the seeds off all these, toss out all these ones, keep the seeds, plant that one to flourish, work on it. And then whenever you want to come back to all these other ones, and you have the seeds to replant them. To work on them one by one individually instead of just having all of this stuff all the time and just being overwhelmed with, probably some pretty cool shit and abilities. It's like you want to work on all of them at the same time, advance all of them at the same time and just be super great. But I feel you there. But you have to nourish each part of you, each ability. You can always come back to the other ones. They're not going to go away. If you say you don't want to do something, then Spirit's not going to be like, well, she said she doesn't want to do it anymore, so screw her. I'll give her another chance. Or him, or whatever. Obviously, they're not going to do that. Because you're so fucking magical. Like, you don't even gotta worry about it. Like, you can switch back and forth between shit, like, just like that. If one thing starts to bore you, then set it to the side. Which I feel like I said this in pile 2. So maybe that one's for you too. Okay. There's so many. Okay. Disclaimer. I do not know the actual meanings of these archetype cards. I haven't worked with them enough and with the guidebook enough. to really get a feel for them. So I'm just reading these intuitively, just so everybody knows. Yeah, like I don't even know how to say some of these. Alethea. And John, these Roman numerals are just too much for me. Sorry. Not the creator, which I think that's 22. Hope you can see it. The creator. We have the vessel. The sustainer. I really hope you guys can see all these cards okay. Then Anima Mundi. Whatever that. Okay, so you have the ability to see in all kinds of different realms and dimensions. Yeah, like how do you like I mean once you just have and see that information, like what are you supposed to do with that? I get it. There's a whole bunch of different eyeballs on this card. At the start of my awakening, like majority of the time whenever I would go to meditate, I would see eyeballs of like just different galactic beings. Like just the eyeball and just like a little bit around their eyeball, like the eyelids. Maybe part of their cheek. Never a full face. I saw a bunch of different beautiful eyeballs. Yeah, I don't really know what this card's supposed to mean, but that's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up for me. Okay, so we have the sustainer, the vessel, the creator, and this one, which I just kind of take as like yin and yang energy balance. Okay, so you're literally here in the physical, like you were sculpted for this lifetime. Sculpted just right to be the best vessel for creation, whatever your creation is. Or, letting everybody know that they're the creator. And oh my God, does this not look like an eyeball? Eyeball. Okay, so you're clairvoyant. And clairvoyance can be a bit scary sometimes. Especially, for those of us that are chosen to work with the dark too. Like, Just because that's what we're supposed to do doesn't mean that it's not kind of creepy, scary, you know? You're probably prone to like spiritual attacks, psychic attacks. And if you are, that's just what you got to go through to overcome it, to be able to advance. Like, the more dark you know about, like, the higher your light can go. But you are definitely here to make a mark on the world. And, like, when I say, like, change the world and stuff, like, it doesn't have to be, like, selling millions of books and having your own talk show about aliens and magic. Which, I mean, I'm all for it if that's what you want to do. Because that sounds like a pretty good show. But, yeah, I mean, you're here for the light and the dark. For the polarity. Oh. Okay, so your galactic lineage goes way back. You're healing polarity. You're here to balance yin and yang, which there's some galactic history that has to do with polarity, and a lot of beings got killed and planets destroyed, and a lot of trauma was created from this lack of polarity of the past. But not because you are the dark and you are the light. It's not one extreme or the other. When you have them in balance, then like neither one can go too far out of hand. Like, yeah, you're gonna have your light moments where maybe you hit $1,000 on a scratch off. You're gonna have your dark moments where maybe, you know, your truck repair costs $1,000 or whatever. But I mean, if you just like, if you keep going after the scratch offs to get more $1,000 hits and more monies and try and get too much of the light or whatever, however you want to interpret that, then you can be pretty confident that the dark is going to come bite you in the ass and be like, you can't have all light, bitch. No, just kidding. Like, the dark is gonna kind of snap you back into reality. And a lot of times that's, you know, like Dark Night of the Soul type shit. Which, like, not saying that we do anything to, like, deserve the Dark Night of the Soul. Not everybody even goes through it, but I don't know. I hope you know what I'm trying to say. You understand and have always understood that there's a balance of good and bad, light and dark. Like, when something bad or inconvenient or whatever happens, like in the 3D, I feel like I mean, yeah, it sucks and it's inconvenient and a hassle and stressful, but like on a deeper level, like, you know, like, bad shit happens. Shit happens. Like, there's no reason to go freaking crazy about it. And I feel like you understand cycles, like even in this life. Like everything happens for a reason. You're where you're at for a reason. It's leading you somewhere for a reason. It's just how it works. And you've always known that. That's so cool. You have always known that. Without knowing why you know that. And you just kind of like assumed everybody just like knew that. And then you see people getting like super mad about like little shit. And you're like, why? Like, what is getting so angry doing to help anybody? Like, what is the point? You're such a peaceful soul. Yeah, you only do want the light. But you're the perfect one to be able to anchor in the light and the dark. Because you're so freaking strong and magical. Strong and magical. Okay. Some final messages. Give and take. Yin and yang. Okay, it doesn't say that. Give and take. Be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance and ask for what your heart desires. I mean, giving and receiving. Is that not like yin and yang? Polarity? Thank you, Spirit, for that validation. Yeah, I mean, give and take. Light and dark. Good and bad. Just gotta just keep swimming. Then you have renewal. You need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and break through. Well, that's a pretty pooper. Alright, so you're going through part of the dark cycles right now. And you know, it's really hard to get rest when you're going through a dark cycle, working with dark energies. Because, I mean, I don't know about your journey. Take it if it resonates, but sometimes going to sleep can be kind of scary, especially when you're clairvoyant and work with the light and the dark, you know? I've been there. But I've also broke through the challenges. And now I mean, I'm not scared. I go to bed just fine. When something dark does come at me or towards me, like, I know that my guides have my back and protect me. I didn't know that before. Like, I thought I knew. I told myself that I knew. But me and my guides and my angels, my galactic team, we all worked through that shit together. So now I do know I am protected. That shit can't touch me unless I let it. Which I won't. And I don't. Okay. I wasn't gonna get back into this deck because I feel like I'll get carried away. We're gonna maybe just get one or two more cards of this galactic heritage. You'll get a better idea of where you've been galaxy, who's helping you right now the most? What does pile number 3 need to know from their galactic team, their star family? Who's working with them right now? Who do they need to tap into? A couple cards for pile 3, please. I said a couple. That was so many. All over the floor. Okay, maybe just one on the floor. I don't know if I wanted to take this. Okay, so I am going to take these because it's like a perfect story. And this is the one card that actually fell on the floor. The rest were in my lap. But it's number 41, Guilt, Play 80s Past. And this is exactly what I was freaking talking about with the galactic history of like polarity. Like the lack of polarity destroyed civilizations and planets and caused wars. And the majority of starseeds have some kind of trauma from that event at some certain point. Okay. So that's awesome. Those two go together so good. Okay, and then like this is just like reading a book. So 70. Look at the pictures too for these. They're activating. Okay, 72, Spiritual Commitment, Vega, Future. Number 70, Complete Surrender, Lyra, Future. Number 4, Confusion, Andromeda, Parallel. I hope you guys can see these. And we have 61, Creative Communication, Sirius, Present. I'm holding these so weird. I don't know. Sorry. And then number 11, Pioneering Spirit, Lyra, Past. So you made a spiritual commitment to come here in this life. You need to just surrender to what you gotta do, but you're so confused, you just can't handle it. But you'll eventually find some way to communicate with your star family to get some kind of validation, acceptance, some kind of divine communication, like sign synchronicities, like the knowing that you're connected. And then you got to kind of sink into the good old pioneering spirit. You're doing a great job here. Keep it up. Oh, it sucks. But we are making a difference. It matters. We all matter. Blah, blah, blah. You're doing great. And then the back of the deck, we have number 98, Paradox, Zeta Reticuli, Future. Do you see like plasma UFOs? Like you take pictures on the sky and then you can see like little spaceships in them? Because I can. And that's what this reminds me of. Okay, so the Greys, they destroyed their civilization and they just kind of lost all their feelings and compassion and like humanly traits, I guess, and essentially just became robots. But like the future parallel past like energies at the bottom, that's like not it's not like really a prediction. It's like the energy of the card, as in like this is, how do I explain this? This is not your future. Like this is Zeta Reticuli's complete timeline of existence. It's the energy of their most recent times. Oh, I don't know. Words are hard. You're here to make sure this doesn't happen to us on Earth. That's really what I'm trying to say. I was trying to get something else out there. I don't know. Hopefully you understood it. So yeah, I feel like right now you're probably like maybe coming into like the pioneering spirit, but like you don't want to because like you still are so confused. You still feel like you have so much you don't know, but there's so much that you do know. And literally you just gotta surrender to it. Just go with the flow. Researching and learning and like going down a rabbit hole is all fine and dandy, but you also have to you have to understand that you have to live your 3D life in order to live your purpose and to be beneficial to humanity. And you got to find your own quirks of communicating with your ascension team, galactic guides, angels, spirit guides, deities, goddesses, whatever. You gotta go with the flow in order to figure out like your little kinks. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Because yeah. I've been at work all night and the sun is coming up and I need to sleep. But I love your reading and your magical alienness. I like it a lot. And I like you guys a lot. If you resonated with this video, if you could even hear it, because I have been so quiet and I am so sorry. But please like, subscribe, help me out, please. It's annoying, but it takes 2 seconds and I appreciate it. Okay. I love you guys and thank you for watching my channel, and I hope you have a fantastic day, week, month, year, life, whatever.